Welcome to the AMC News Dispatch. I'm Teja Williams with the Public and Congressional Affairs Office. It has been 2 years since the Base Realignment and Closure Commission made the decision to relocate headquarters AMC to Redstone Arsenal, Alabama. The decision has been met with nervousness, anxiety, and some excitement. AMC employees are being faced with serious decisions to make, including early retirement, relocation, and alternative employment. Currently, there is a team of people working to help ease the stress of BRAC and answer what appear to be endless questions. One man in particular has been in front of and behind the scenes to assist with this very sensitive process. A lot has happened since the commission announced its decision to relocate headquarters AMC to Redstone, Alabama. Where do we stand right now?
Where we stand right now is, we've done a lot of planning over these last 2.5 years, and now we're finally starting to get into the execution piece of this. We have asked the DCSs to identify functions to be performed at Redstone in 2008, which they're doing that now. Some of them have already completed that, and some employees have already been notified that their function, that their function is going to be performed at Redstone. And it made sure that while they were doing that, there was some agreements with the union to make sure that everybody was taken care of fairly. And all the DCSs did that, within that standard, and have identified, a little over 100 potential people relocating to Redstone Arsenal in 2008.
Okay. And with the ongoing war and the defense budget questions coming up, are we still on target to move by 2011?
We are still, as of right now, with current planning. Our future facility is still supposed to be completed by August of 2010. We're still on track. Of course, certain things could happen, inclement weather, if we had another big hurricane in the region. But as of right now, everything is still on track for us to achieve, what we were slated to achieve by BRAC 2005 law before September 15th, 2011.
Okay. And you've been a key figure in the BRAC process. People know who you are and where your office is located. What should they do, or who should they contact when you make your move to Alabama?
Well, of course, they can still contact me via email, or of course they can go to our wonderful website and ask any question on the website. And of course, my staff, 3 of my staff will still remain here when I go down to Redstone Arsenal, and the racks will still be there, all the Redstone and that whole area information, everything will still be in and around that office.
Okay. And any advice you have for employees who are moving, and even those that are staying who choose not to move?
I would say the number one thing is the G1, the G1 here has said time and time again that don't do anything financially until you get your orders. I would say that, some of my suggestions would be, if you are definitely considering moving, is to start, doing some research on the schools, if you have school-aged children, if faith, different churches. There's a lot of things you can do to help, kind of drill down what area, because there is a lot of great communities that surround that Redstone area, and it can be overwhelming. There's a lot of great areas there. But if you kind of determine what's important to you and your family, as far as where you live, that may help you, with that research, it may help you drill that down to make that a little bit easier.
And what about those people who are choosing not to relocate? What advice would you give to them?
Well, the advice that I would give to them is, number one, General Griffin and Ms. Condon have been very adamant about making sure that it was understood that the people who are not going are just as important, and they are going to be taken care of the same way with the same type of treatment as those who are going. I would also say, though, if you right now don't think you're going to go, I would still explore your options around the Redstone area. I wouldn't count it out until you've done your research, because it really is a fantastic place.
And a lot of people have been talking about BRAC and how it affects civilian employees. But what about the contractors? What are we going to do to ensure there is a continuity of business operations here?
The DCSs are currently taking a look at, all their functions that are performed in their DCS, which some of those, of course, are performed by contractors. So as of right now, the DCSs are taking a look at that, and they are coming up with some decisions on when those functions need to transfer to Redstone as well. And again, taking into account overarching all the functions that must be performed and how they're going to continue performing that as we transition to Redstone.
Okay. The rumors are circulating about relocation bonuses. Is that something that is going to be offered? There are some that are expecting them, and some people are saying that that's not going to happen. Where do we stand on that?
Well, as of right now, we did not budget for any relocation or retention bonuses. Again, we have to look at what the aggregate picture is, and most employees have a decision that they need to make, whether they're going to go, whether they're going to stay, whether they're going to retire, and all that was taken into a factor. But as of right now, we are not planning to pay any relocation or retention bonuses. Each staff section has a POC that goes to a monthly meeting, and we deliberate a lot. I would say, use those POCs, and by all means, if you have any questions, let's not leave it up to a perception. Contact me, contact anybody on my staff, go to the website, ask a question, I get them, and we will get you the right answer. And no question is a dumb question. So any question they have, please, let us know, and we will get them an answer.
Okay. Thank you. For the latest items of interest about the command, visit the AMC website and click on News and Information. Thank you for watching. Please tune in next week for another edition of AMC News Dispatch.